Good evening and welcome to Beamont Collegiate Academy's Year 7 virtual transition evening. My name is Mrs. Rickson and I'm one of the assistant principals here at the Academy. We are delighted to welcome you to this presentation and we are really looking forward to meeting you all in September. This isn't how we planned the transition to be, but we are going to make the best of this bad situation and make sure that you have all the information that you need and that you feel fully prepared for your new start in September. The first thing that you can do as a new Year 7 student is to understand and take note of our motto. This is what we refer to on a daily basis. This underpins everything that we do and it enables BCA students to do great things. So you need to think, I can, I do, and I will be. So you need to believe that you can do great things. You need to have a positive attitude and really believe in your own ability. You have to believe that you will do great things and you need to take the many opportunities that present themselves here at BCA. And you will be great. We have every confidence that you will have a fantastic 5 years with us. You really need to ensure that you keep high aspirations for your future and never settle for second best. Parents, so in terms of how you can support your child to be BCA ready, and that's a phrase that we'll use quite a lot over Year 7, ensuring that we are ready to start our journey into secondary school. So parents, you should have had through the post a parent pack, and that includes a home school contract, and that should be your go-to guide. Okay, so that will come out this week. You've also had a data collection sheet, the permissions for photographs, the internet and the biometric systems and so on, which is really important that we get those returned if you haven't already so that we can be up and running ready for September. Mrs. Richards-Arsenko also added an additional needs information sheet. Now this is really important, even if you return it with the no box tick, that's absolutely fine, but it may be that you want to share some information and make sure that it's come through from the primary schools, and Mrs. Richards is looking forward to having some conversations about individual needs moving forward. And really important for us, particularly as we move towards the end of term, it's really important that we have your mobile phone numbers and email addresses so that we can keep in contact with you on a weekly basis between now and September to make sure that you have all the information that you need. Now, we will be going through an awful lot of information, particularly in the second part of this presentation. But if any questions come to light, if there's anything that we haven't covered, if there's anything that you think you want to ask us, whether that is a very minor question, whether it's something to do with the uniform, to do with times of the day, whatever it is, no question is too big or too small for us to answer. And we always say that if one family is thinking it, probably a lot of other families are thinking the same thing too. So if you have any questions at any time between now and September, please email us at asktransition@bca.warrington.ac.uk and one of the transition team will get back to you. We're also going to collate the questions that come in over the course of the next few weeks, and we will produce another presentation that will be on the website, and hopefully we can answer all the questions that you may have. Now, as well as this evening, this week would have held our transition day. So again, we're going to have to do this virtually, which isn't something that we wanted to do, but you're going to have a fantastic time by heading to the Academy website and looking for the transition area. When you go to this part of the website, you'll be able to view the Principal's Welcome, complete the All About Me survey that you'll find that in the newsletter section of the transition area. If you've not completed that online now, if you could get that through to us, that'd be fantastic. We do read every single one and it's important that you give us that information about yourselves. A good thing to do between now and September is to plan and time your route to the Academy, and that will enable you to be BCA ready to arrive at the Academy on time and to take that kind of stress and anxiety out of that initial walk to school. You'll also see on the website we've got an amazing map of the school. We recommend that you view that and you look at the different departmental areas, because the main difference with secondary school is that you'll be moving from classroom to classroom, going from different lessons and having different members of staff. So that's quite a big change. So if you can familiarise yourself with the map now, that will help us when you join us in September. There are also several sections where you can meet the teams of staff who will be there to support you in September and beyond. Look at the amazing menus that are put on by our BCA catering team. And really importantly for us, complete the departmental challenges. Now, these departmental challenges will take the place of what would have been our physical transition day. Refer to the virtual transition day booklets that have been sent out to you, and that will give you some additional guidance. You will find videos and links to websites and so on, and that will really give you a flavour of the subjects that you will be studying in September, gives you a chance to meet some of the staff as well. And what we'd really love you to do is share what you're doing with us, one, by filling in the transition booklet, but also by emailing us on the Ask Transition address that we showed earlier, or tweeting on BCA Transition, because we'd love to see and celebrate everything that you're doing. So that is all from me at the moment. I'm now going to hand over to Mrs. Robertson, who's the progress leader for Year 7. She's going to go through some day-to-day information linked to uniforms, the school day, what a typical day will look like, and so on. So you'll be able to find that presentation on part 2 of our virtual transition evening.